Hi, welcome to this free video. This is brought to you by drweb20.com, and today we're going to be looking at pay-per-click traffic strategies and how to drive traffic with PPC. Now in this presentation I'm specifically relating to my blog and actually how I use pay-per-click to drive traffic to my blog, but you can use the same strategies for really any kind of site. So let's go ahead and just jump right in. Now the first thing about doing pay-per-click is being relevant. Not being relevant will make you broke. If you have ads that are not going to a page that appear to make sense in conjunction with the keywords, your ad copy, everything about that page, Google is going to penalize you and give you a higher cost per click. So one good thing to do whenever making a landing page for doing PPC is including your keywords in the correct places. And again, this is completely all this information I'm giving you right now. Google changes their algorithms on a pretty regular basis. So just keep in mind at the time of making this video, all of this information is what is current. But one of the things that you can guarantee is that relevancy will always be something that's important to Google, so it's important that you always follow those rules when creating landing pages. So where to include your keywords? Well, you should consider keeping them in the title tags, in the description tags. Those are the meta tags that are in the code of your website. That's basically what the search engine's spider to find out what's about your site. If you want to do keyword tags, you can do that as well. Those aren't looked at as much these days, but you can always do that. And also keeping the keywords in your body copy. Now you don't want to go overboard and obviously make your page look like spam and just dump tons of keywords in there. That's not the way you want to do it. You got to keep a pretty good keyword density. Your keyword density should be about 2 to 3% on the page. Make it look like a normal site. Don't stuff keywords into your page. Just really keep your keywords as if you were writing your actual good content about your particular offer or your particular site. Make sure your keyword is in your domain. Again, this just goes back to being relevant. Google likes relevancy, so why not just keep your keywords in your domain? A lot of times if you're gonna basically use PPC for a specific offer, if you're not just driving traffic to a regular website, you want to make sure that you always buy your domains with your keywords. Your keywords should also be in your ad. Whenever doing PPC, again, just going back to relevancy, you should always have your keyword at least in part of your ad, either in the title of your ad or somewhere in the description. I personally like to keep my keyword in the title. I've gotten a lot better quality score from doing so. All of this information I'm just giving you, what does it lead to and why should you be relevant? You're going to get a high quality score. Now what is a high quality score? Well, Google just a few years ago started doing the quality score, and what happens is basically if your ad is not very relevant, or they at least go to your landing page, they spider your page, and they find out that it's not relevant, you're going to get a low quality score, which actually leads to higher cost per click. So just by being relevant, keeping everything kind of in sync, you're going to get a better cost per click. That means that your bids are going to actually be lower, and you're not going to go broke because all of your cost per clicks are going to be a lot lower. Your ad spend is going to be lower, and overall your campaign is going to have a better chance to have a better ROI, which basically is return on your investment. So with all that being said, the next thing to really keep in mind is when setting up a pay-per-click campaign for the first time is to not freak out. I always tell everybody, don't do anything drastic. A lot of times new comers to PPC marketing, they get freaked out when they spend their first $50. If they haven't made any sales, they freak out. you can get 50 to 100 clicks, not make any sales. Don't freak out. Sometimes there can be things with your landing page. Sometimes there can be just different things with your ad that aren't converting. So a really good thing to do is test. You always want to test your landing pages and your keyword conversions. You need to get some kind of tracking tool. You can look into Prosper 202, or there's other software out there that you can use. But you can do some searches in the search engines into Google for looking for keyword tracking programs. Now, when you are getting into PPC for the first time, what you may not realize is that you can actually lower your bids over time. You can actually lower them by 5 to 10%. I would say every couple days, just depending on how that particular market is. So every couple days after your ad's been running, you can start trying to lower your bids. And what that's going to do is, again, you're going to have a lower cost per click, but you'll still remain in the positions that you want. So when you're doing this, you just have to keep an eye on your positions and your clicks. If you start to notice that your ad is dropping down off the first page, then that's bad. You don't want to go quite that low. Also keep an eye on the clicks. If your clicks just kind of go away and disappear, well, that's a sign that your position is either too low, or possibly that for that particular keyword, that position is not working. So you just have to play around with it. I never recommend going into position 1 through 3 unless you have a really low competition market, just for the simple fact that 1 through 3, a lot of people just click and they don't necessarily convert. I think the people that are really looking for something generally will look at the ads a little bit longer. They'll spend a little bit more time, and if you're in positions 4 through 6, generally you'll be doing a little bit better. Next thing is, don't go broke with pay-per-click. It's very easy to get kind of crazy. Just because you're not getting any clicks, don't just go in there and jack up your bids to like $1 per click or $5 per click, because you'll go broke doing that. You got to be smart about PPC. You don't want to spend more than you can afford, obviously. Sometimes people freak out when they think, okay, well, I only have $100 to spend or $200 to spend on PPC. If I don't make any sales, I'm not going to do this. Well, you can't have that thinking. Sometimes it takes a lot of tracking, testing before your ads become profitable. If you're not good at writing ads, then I suggest you do get better at that. Start looking at some of the competitor ads. Start doing some tracking of the ads. Go into your specific niche and type in keywords into Google. Look at the ads that are on the for some of your competitors that are posted, and then just really track those particular ads over 7 to 10 days. If you want to track them a little bit longer, I would say max 15 days, and just see what kind of ads people are posting and leaving up. Because if they're staying there for more than 15 days, you know that they're probably making some kind of money with those ads, because nobody's going to leave ads up for 15 days if they're just flat out losing money. So unless it's just like not a very competitive market and there's maybe only 1 or 2 clicks per day or something, then those kind of campaigns can last for 15 days. But in general, yeah, you just want to watch out for that. But just know that you will get your investment back.